So, about 6 months ago, I uploaded a 30-second video called New Setup, and then I put in brackets, tour coming soon. And there never came a tour of my setup. Well, until today, because I'm changing that. I'm doing a tour in this video, full in-depth PC specs, why I don't have a graphics card, monitors, they're actually TVs that I got out of caravans. I've got my 2 keyboards, my 2 mice, mouse mats, mixer, camera, microphone, MacBook specs, everything. You should get an idea of what I've put into this setup. You'll get an idea of pretty much how it works. I'll give you a detailed video. So if you enjoy this content, like and subscribe, and let's get on to the video. Okay, so here you go. This is, I'm just going to clean the lens. So there you go. This is behind the scenes of how I make content. Not the best of it, but you know. So we'll start over this side and work our way across. So this here is a 13-inch 2020, I think, MacBook Pro M1 with 512 gigabytes of storage and I think 16 gigs of RAM, maybe 8 gigs of RAM, sorry. I went with this one, apart from the Intel one, because the Intel one I found was slow off editing, and I do most of my editing on this. Although I'm going to try and start editing on my PC because it's pretty good. But the MacBook is just there as like a third sort of display, I guess you would say. I mainly use it, as I said, for editing. But I also use it to monitor my Twitch live streams when I do go live. Not Twitch, sorry, YouTube. I'm thinking of moving to Twitch, but I don't know. Up here I've just got a little whiteboard where sometimes I put notes and stuff. I've erased it so you can't see my upcoming videos, but I do have a photo of it, so. Then over here, this is my camera. This is a Nikon D7000, but it's not normal because I've had to wipe this camera, take the firmware off and put a new firmware on. So basically I can have a clean HDMI output, go to my monitor so that I can record like that. So that's from that camera up there. So if I put my hand close to it, that's the camera. So that's gone through a USB to HDMI capture card with a HDMI cable coming from the camera, which then goes into a USB port on top of my PC. Down here I've just got a Google Home that I use to control like all the lighting and stuff in the setup and around the room. So I use, and sometimes I use it to, again, I can watch my streams and stuff on that because it's got YouTube and stuff built into it. My mixer is a Go XLR Mini. I love this thing. I can like adjust like mic levels and change all the colors of it and mute stuff. And then you got like a mute all, a swear button, although I don't really use that. I just swear. I'm joking. So I've got an XLR mic plugged in the back of that, the USB cable, and a line cable that goes out of my MacBook's headphone port. This is my second keyboard. This is new. This is like the Kmart 50% one. I got this just so I don't have to reach over and type on my MacBook. That's what this mouse here and this keyboard's for. They're linked to my MacBook. Whereas this thing here is linked to my PC. Along with, this is a new mouse, I got this 2 days ago. This is the Rocat Cane 120. I got it because I like drag clicking like this. When I play Minecraft, it just makes my life easier because I suck at jitter clicking and normal clicking. Don't click too fast though because you'll get banned. Then this is a Corsair K65 Mini. I like this. I put some kind of lube in it to make it sound a bit better because it was really annoying. It sounded like as the switches bottomed out, they sounded terrible. So underneath that, this is just a Cooler Master desk pad, which it's a bit dirty at the moment. but under this it's pretty clean. And then my main mouse mat is the Glorious Elements Ice. Elements Ice. So this is a glass infused surface mouse pad. It's got just a really good texture for like, this is a speed pad, it's not a control pad. So it makes your mouse glide a lot better. So I tend to like that more than a control pad. I like being smooth so it doesn't wear out your arm. I did like the Cooler Master mouse pad until I changed to that, and now I love it. These Hyperx Cloud 2s in the Gunmetal edition, and then I don't use the USB thing that comes with them. I've got a really long auxiliary cable on them, which then goes into my Go XLR down there. I actually broke the USB little sound card thing the week after I got them, so I didn't really have a choice. Just got a power cable here that comes through the back of my PC, so I can charge my phone or iPad or AirPods. Down there, they're the AirPod Pro MagSafe ones. I think they've got MagSafe in them, and they're the Ever Pro, so I presume so. I tend to use them for editing. I don't like having big things over my ears when I'm editing, and I like these because of the noise cancelling when I am editing. I don't get any extra noise that I don't want to hear, because when I'm editing, I like to make sure my audio is crisp. Because if you've got like a buzzing noise from like a fan or a fly in the background, I find it harder to focus on. I just find it harder to focus when there's other noises when I'm trying to edit. Let's move on to the monitors. So the monitors, these are just both multi-volt TVs from Caravan. So this is a Sphere one, this is like a Tecovision. I'm not exactly sure. They're both capped at 60 Hz. I'm gonna get a 144 Hz monitor soon. But this brings me on to the PC. Now, yes, I've said it. Why don't I have a graphics card? I'll give you one guess. RGB. So no, I wasn't trying to get a graphics card with RGB. The only reason I don't have one is because I spent too much money on all the RGB, and I didn't even cater for a graphics card. So I had to end up getting a CPU that had inbuilt graphics. But I'm getting a graphics card soon. So the case is like a MSI something. I'll put all my parts in the description. And then I've got 16 gigabytes of Corsair RGB RS RAM, this one here. And I've got 4 of these fans. That's one of them, and there's another box of them down there. I've got a this is like it's not the stock cooler that came with the CPU. This is like another one because the stock cooler was bad, so I got another stock cooler that's a little bit better. It was like 20 bucks or something. This is the AMD Wraith RGB cooler, and underneath that we got a Ryzen 5 5600G. We got a 1TB M.2 SSD down there. That's the only form of storage I've got, believe it or not. I'm gonna try and get a 8TB WD black drive in there. Then we've got 4 light strips. There's one there, and there's one up this side, along there, and then down there I've wedged it behind the fan, as you can sort of see there. The motherboard, I've got no idea. I know it's a B550M. This is the box over here. It's that, if you wanted, but as I said, this will all be in the description. This is that HDMI capture card. So the USB output and then the HDMI input. That's a drive that I store all footage on. It's like a mouse that I was using for a video that's coming soon, hopefully. This is just like spare GoPro batteries that I've got in this case charging thing. I bought the wallpaper engine thing. I think it's sick. Like, you can change the wallpaper and like customize it. I reckon it looks really good. What else is there? This desk, I don't even know what it is. I got given it by someone. It's a really good desk though, I love it. Both of my monitors are on a monitor arm. So They're both linked onto there. Ignore the cables. I'm trying to cable manage at the moment, but I've been moving stuff around. These are the gas arms, so I can just sort of like adjust them and move them up and down and stuff. There's like on a sort of like a little piston that you can move around, and in there's like a little tube of gas that compresses and decompresses to move them. What else? This is just an Xbox controller I use for playing Forza Horizon 5 and Forza Horizon 4. Although the port's broken, so I do need to get a wireless adapter or just a new controller. That's for the Xbox over there. That's basically it for the setup. I'll try and stand on my chair and I'll give you like a top-down sort of look on what it looks like. So that's basically it. It's not much to it. I forgot the mic, I just realised. This is an absolutely cheap microphone, but it doesn't do that bad of a job. It's actually decent. This came in a kit with this, the arm, a pop filter, and a windsock for like $40, and it's just pretty good. I used to have a Hyperx quadcast, and I liked it because it had like the tap to mute on the top, but I didn't really use it. I just used like Discord mute. But now I've got this, I just tap mute like that, and then I'm muted on everything. I can do that, and I'll do that and I'll be muted in game, but not for my chat. I've got it all set up really nice. The brands are newer, I don't know. It's the NW-700. I'll try and put a link to every single thing you see on my desk here and in my PC, including the camera and MacBook. I'll put a link to it in the description if it's still available. Some of it's like old and they don't sell it anymore, it's been discontinued. But I'm gonna switch back over to the camera up there and do the outro. Alright, thanks guys for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, like and subscribe like I said earlier. It helps me out and it encourages me to do more videos. So with that said, I'm gonna say goodbye and have a good day. Thank you, bye.